Dragging someone is like half your movement, correct?
Okay.
I
So
think you can drag someone up to half of your move.
It takes
Like
like
it takes double. Like it takes double movement to drag someone.
bingo. Okay.
So I can basically drag him to the left to basically there.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do.
You're not gonna drag him down to where he was. Oh, there's
No.
never mind. There's walls there.
Yeah, there's wall.
Just put
These walls blend into the floor really well.
Yeah, okay, that's gonna do it for me.
Okay. Now we're on Cash.
Is the dude that was the coffin dude? Is he like trying to resist? What's he doing right now as like Silas drug him?
So he's still kind of recovering from the blow you managed to land on his no-no area, and he
that
is.
happened too.
His legs are tied up, and so
Okay.
he's kind of just holding his crouch as he's dragged away by Silas.
Okay.
Not resisting.
So I'll just quickly say, like, listen, man, if you know what's good for you, you're gonna stay in the corner over here because it's not looking pretty from where I'm at. And I'm not gonna take off at a dead sprint, but I will. Do I want to use my? We're gonna step up, and I'm gonna use my action. I'm gonna take the dodge action. I'm going to kind of block the hallway a little bit and just prepare for whatever's about to happen. And that's my turn.
Okay, and then we are on Kit.
I'm going
to... I am going to cast a firebolt at... Let's go with at the big guy. The ogre.
Okay.
Normal. Yeah.
Don't know why, but my brain heard fireball for some reason.
Firebolt.
I was like, wow, going all out.
Individual. 13.
That hits.
Oh man. Okay. Low AC. 14 fire damage. And then as actually I'm going to move us back here. And as a bonus action, I am going to cast Dragon's Breath on Sova.
Ooh. Got yourself a little mini dragon.
What does that do?
Okay, nice.
I'll link it.
All right. The aptly described Fire Lord looking character. Credit to Yaru for the inspiration for that name. He's going to just kind of scream out to you guys. I told you not to meddle. And then he is just going to walk this way to the right.
Your words were mess around, sir.
Thank you. Mess around. Do not mess around. And he is going to disappear into this hallway.
Oh, don't like that.
It's not good. Not good at all.
What?
Hey, don't forget about the green floating guys from last session that we never nailed down either, guys. Just so we're.
Oh yeah.
Yaru's watching back there.
I'm sure he is. He's always the most perceptive.
What energy type did you imbue that guy with? Your birdie.
I chose acid.
Ooh.
Metal, hardcore.
I like it.
Okay, we're on start.
Oh, we are already?
Hold on, does Sova get to do anything?
Oh, did I? Well, I must have. I probably skipped over Sova. Sorry.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, my bad. Sova's turn.
Okay, Sova is going to fly up to the ogre and spew his dragon's breath.
Okay. And that is.
It's a deck save. 16.
Deck save of 16. Well, it's based off of Kip's.
Yeah, it's my spell, so it's my save.
That is a fail.
Nice.
6 whole damage.
Oh,
6
only
damage.
6? What
Yep.
the fuck did you roll?
Awful.
Oh my god. 3-1-2?
Yeah,
Good
really
lord.
bad.
Could have
Very
been
bad.
worse though.
Well, I mean, yeah, it can always be worse.
Yes, the other 2 could also have been 1s.
Yeah, and then he could have saved, then it would have been 1 damage.
So that was 5, 10, 15,
Can you
25,
imagine
30,
that?
35, 40, 45, 50, 60. All right, so then he can get back to here. Okay, so it was done.
What was that, G?
Acid though, it's acid damage. Yeah,
Yeah.
6. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Kip's spell roll damage rolls are awful. I don't think I've rolled a single good fireball yet, so it's not surprising.
This is true.
I was nervous for a second. I was genuinely nervous, but I'm the 6. We're good. Okay, Stark, you're up.
All right. Let's see.
So I feel like acid damage might be doing double damage to a decaying corpse because it's already like half decaying. Just
If
throwing it
anything,
out there.
just made him more disgusting to punch. So thank you.
So I have a straight shot at the guy from here, right? The Zomble.
Yeah, that's a straight shot.
All right. Yeah, I'll just use my firebolt from back here then. Don't have that. Ah, fuck. Why does it always default to advantage every time? I don't know why it does that.
And didn't.
God. Yeah, I'm sure my 9 misses, so.
Actually, no, it does not.
Yeah, I was gonna say these guys are probably pretty bad.
Wow.
It's gonna be a
Okay.
big stack of hit points.
So I can literally roll a 2. It doesn't matter what I roll on my firebolts, they will hit the zombie.
Yeah,
That was
you
a
can go ahead and roll
That was a 2 that I rolled.
Nice.
Yeah, that
Except
was
for
a
ones.
Oh my god, there's a 2 and a 1. Are you shitting me? What is up with
Hey,
this damage?
look at that. Sova did double your damage. Who's making fun of him now?
Bird with morning breath did better than your fireball.
It's not good. It's not good.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
I'll actually I'll step back to here.
Feeling we're gonna need somebody on the northern front as well here in a second.
Yeah, Yaru's
Yeah.
there. Yeah, exactly.
How could
I
I?
assume that
could I
he's
I
gonna take
mean,
that side
your
now.
definition of soloed is quite generous.
Yeah, he handled that side until we could deal with it. So I assume that's what he's gonna do with this one too.
Yeah, but that's not what Yaru's definition of handled is. Yeah, that's my turn, Pete.
All right. Well, here we go. So you're going to see the cockless ogre zombie, right? He's going to start charging forward.
Oh,
One laborious step at a time.
it's leaking. It's leaking, guys.
Probably.
I'm trying to like hold my breath because I'm sure he's staying.
Dripping acid.
It's okay. I'm your attacks are
Whack him with it.
Peter.
Huh?
Your attacks are at disadvantage.
Yeah, it's not going to matter. It misses. It's going to, so it winds up to take a big swing at you with one of its kind of closed fists, and it just completely whiffs.
It's yucky fist.
And that's the end of its turn.
Okay, one attack. I think we're fine until the Fire Lord shows up to wipe us.
Let's see here. What's the fireball radius looking like?
Let me just make a
Well,
It gets
if
all of
they-
us. No, it gets all of
yeah,
us.
that's
It's
definitely
40.
all of us.
quick check here.
But he summoned the undead, so I'm assuming he's not a like maybe like a necromancer type thing. So I'm hoping he doesn't have fireball.
We do seem to be in a tomb, which is a little disconcerting.
the strange knight on the ground, he's just still
Hey there.
you know, his
Nice.
his nuts hurt still.
Mm.
And we're back to Yard. Okay. Let's see. Well, so let me just measure your vision real quick. Yeah, roll perception.
Is that a whole perception check? Like, is that his turn type of thing?
That'll be, we'll say if you're gonna really try to look and see at like past your vision, which I believe is what, 60? No, more than 60 feet.
Wait,
Dark
how's he gonna?
6 feet.
How's he gonna try to see past his vision?
I think he means just better passive, probably.
So yeah, he would be just using his passive perception then.
Okay, then yeah, just passive perception. I'll reveal the area to you a little bit further then. And it's just see kind of a wall. You don't see anything.
Yeah.
It's kind of that same exact path of sight. So, and then go ahead and take your action. Yes. Sorry. I forgot about that.
Just takes control of your shit.
Yeah. So you can't technically see him anymore.
He walked
He
around
saw
the
him though, was
corner.
he though? Was he
He
wearing?
went to the east
He
corner.
was. You could just tell he had the same sort of red robes on that he was in earlier. There was no metal, you know, of any sort.
Maybe there was lead in his face paint. You can heat that.
Oh God.
Let's see if it saves that bad boy.
I doubt it's
Wisdom.
wise, so that's probably a good call.
A zombie, probably not too wise. I'm
Oh, but is
hoping.
one where it runs away, or does it go prone?
Oh, let's go.
Crit
saved.
save.
It saved. Rolled a 17. Technically,
Wow.
roll it. Yeah, it rolled. It rolled really good. Yeah, it saves.
So you got to roll damage for it.
Wow.
5.
Yep.
It rolls. It,
Yeah, you round down.
it rounds down. Nope. Sorry. I wish.
You round up when it's an enemy taking damage and down when you take damage, right?
If only.
Okay, we're at Silas.
Okay. Let's see here. Where's the? I'm sorry, I'm having trouble locating. Where's the Fire Lord dude?
He
Just went
so-
down the hallway. We can't. He went down this hallway. We can't.
Oh,
see.
okay.
There you go.
All right. Well, I'm gonna peek around the corner here and cast a quick firebolt at Dickless Wonder.
Guys, can we stop with the fire? This thing already smells so bad, and then you just make it smell like burnt dead.
Doesn't smell
Dead
that
over. The best-
bad. It's only
It's
been
the best
dead.
thing I can
it's
do
only been
until I start
dead like 10
burning spell
hours.
slots and things get bad.
Start, get closer. It does smell that bad.
Well, I'm not the one in the taint of a dickless ogre right now.
Ooh.
Here.
No.
Oh.
Oh,
Add to the
Again?
tally.
oh no.
So here's an interesting situation. So obviously critical fail, but that also technically hits. I guess we'll roll though and see what happens.
I was gonna say, I think it's still a fail regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn it.
that's hilarious though.
That's so bad.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Oh, you get your fancy special table too.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm from this point on, now that I know where the critical fail table is in the Discord, I'm gonna use that one.
Oh, nice. Oh, cool.
20.
Lower's better for us.
Spell fumble. Oh no. Oh, this is a
Okay. Spell
Oh, this one's-
effectiveness, range duration damage is reduced by 50% for 1d4 rounds. So go ahead and roll a 1d4.
Range and damage.
range damage
think-
duration.
I think it wasn't it that the DM could choose which one it was. It wasn't all of them, was it?
Well, it just says range, comma duration, comma damage.
Well, I'll have you roll
Oh, okay.
So that's
Maybe all,
up
yeah.
to interpretation.
I'll have you roll.
You could roll 1d3 and just go in that order.
No, I want a 1d2, and just duration is going to be part of it, but for range or damage. 2. Okay, so that's damage.
And now a number of turns. You got to roll a d4.
Bingo. And then roll a 1d4.
Man, Duke in his roles with Silas.
Seriously though. Right,
Two rounds.
This ogre is going to be dead by then.
Probably.
Okay.
Fire Lord's still out there.
Is that the end of your turn? So technically, I guess that hits though. It just does 4 damage. So it hit.
Cool.
We'll take that, I guess. You hit on a crit fail.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, I am irritated.
Did you add to your tally?
I'm just like, this is there's a point at which it becomes just genuinely unfun when the game keeps rolling crit fails for me.
Use your own
Breach.
dice. Get some dice.
That's exceptional.
That's in 2 episodes, right? Or is that 3 episodes? But did we start from the very beginning though? I don't. Or did you go back and count them all in the chat log? I guarantee you he did. Okay.
I mean, you know, the only way to go is up, right?
I mean, you can also stay plateaued.
Or stay. I was gonna say, or stay the same.
Yeah.
Just make a new character. This one's already a Fubard.
He just turns a firebolt on himself.
Hey guys, this is my new character. He's a warlock named Salas. Just switch, just name backwards.
Cash is like dry heaving at this point, so he's gonna pull the mask down over his face and start taking some swings at this thing. And hopefully he doesn't get clubbed in the face this coming round. He's trying to avoid the swinging, the stump of dick.
Definitely hits.
Second attack,
Definitely
25,
hits.
14, and then let's save it. 21, 9. Now it's fun to hit guys that are huge.
Dang, that's a lot of damage.
I'm trying not to like get his goo on me when I kick my normal attack.
I mean, he's probably pretty bloated, right?
Nice.
He's been dead for 10 hours.
There's not a whole lot of resistance to his skin, and I don't want to like get my foot stuck in it like a pile of mud or something. So
Kick him in the face. In the face.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
yeah, I'm gonna hold my ground after I just cut into whatever this thing is.
Meat.
Okay, and then we're back at Kip.
Kip is going to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Move over here and firebolt. Firebolt. Ooh, hello. Oh, wow.
Okay,
So 19
39.
plus
39
20.
damage. That's
That's
a
gonna
lot.
be enough because that's more than I did.
Jeez.
time to roll.
Roll.
He's gonna pop.
Kip, I'm begging you, don't make him explode. I'm begging you. Please.
He's rolling for direction. Which way is this man pop?
Jeez. Okay, I don't even know if that's possible. I
You're
mean,
gonna walk us through this beat.
okay, so right now the DC that it has to pass is a DC of 5 plus the damage it took.
Oh no, it can't.
Yeah, it's not gonna
It
go past
can't.
that.
It's a constitution
forgot it's a
roll,
zombie.
and I'm gonna make this a public roll.
I mean, unless it crit saves.
You literally just cast Hyper Beam.
How do you want to do it?
I want to explode it.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, that's what would happen if you threw fire into a corpse
D&D.
that has been decaying for 10 hours or more.
Yeah, I mean, I assume he's already like at the edges of popping. Like
There's lots of methane in that.
little pinprick.
Yeah, and it just got kind of stirred up by a bunch of kicks and punches. Okay, so it just, it takes a second after the fire kind of hits it, and you kind of see in its eyes like, maybe I'll survive this. And it just blows up. It just, like just a balloon, just pop, and puss, or puss.
Puss?
Pus. It's called pus.
Please, Peter, this is already disgusting enough as
Peter,
is.
we've already determined this is a male ogre, okay?
This is a
I mean,
family
we are in the Under Thunder.
Yeah, all that gets on
Got him
Cash.
with the old fire puss.
Cash, I'll let you make a deck save to try to dodge.
Please
some of
don't
it.
puke on the inside of his mask.
Shit,
But
this
we'll
is funny.
say like 15. Okay. Oh, that's Constitution. Okay.
Oh, you want a deck? Sorry. That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Some of it gets on you. Some of it gets on you.
I imagine I start retching at that point. I've got a mask on.
He dodged out of the way enough to where it didn't hit his like upper torso or head, but it definitely got on abdomen, legs, and lower.
Oh man. I'm gonna have to walk in these shoes and they're full of puss.
Okay. Kip, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, it's the end.
Okay. Now it's Sova. Sova, do you want to do anything with Sova?
Oh, is it Sova's turn? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sova's gonna fly down 40, 45 down to here and
Okay.
look down the hallway.
Bingo. You don't see anything.
How about the other way? Okay.
Well, I guess, hold on. Wait a minute. Options.
Yaru, you just hear Cash going, prestidigit, trying to ask for prestidigitation and can't finish the word.
All right, and then Sova will use his action to dash back onto my shoulder, and then that's it.
And then we'll say that's officially the end of combat now that you've looked down the hallway.
Okay, well, let's step out of the goo. Yaru, is there something you can do about this? Oh, thank goodness.
What a good
How's
guy.
our homeboy looking? Still just chilling?
I mean, you left him kind of still tied up. His legs are tied up, and last time you saw, he was still in pain.
Okay. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of connecting the dots that there are tomb coffins here, and this guy seems to be able to raise the dead. So I think we are on a uneven playing field as it is. So let's be extra careful when we're moving forward from here on out. Well, if we have a moment of, I don't remember our line of questioning for this guy, to be honest, because we started to talk to him and then we got interrupted, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, I think we were trying to find out why he was in the coffin and who he was
Right.
and stuff like that.
Silas was.
Go for it, Silas.
Silas can't roll nat ones during role play.
Well, I can. Don't forget. Okay. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember. Peter, do you remember what I asked him? Like, I had gotten into this situation where he wasn't responding, but I was asking him yes, no questions, and he was like shaking his head and nodding his head.
Yeah, so you were basically asking him if he was with the previous party and if he knew any of the people upstairs. Those were like your main sort of questions.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to go back to him and sort of kneel down in front of him again and be like, do you feel like talking to us now?
He's going to nod his head yes.
Okay. He's gagged, right?
I believe that's actually a good question. Let me check.
I think so.
I think he is.
I think we put rope because we tied rope around his legs and he started screaming. So I'm pretty sure.
No, he's not. He wouldn't respond to anything. Or no, did he start screaming?
I thought he was. I thought he was screaming, but he wouldn't use words.
He yelled. He yelled, and one of you, I think you guys kicked him in the nuts. Is what ended up happening. He did like stunning blows thing.
That definitely. That's because you were
Silas,
sleeping.
Remember,
I tried to charm him.
Asking him if he like talk, and like of course he could.
Yeah.
Because you were sleeping. Most
Okay,
of the answers to things with that man are probably because you were sleeping.
Peter, let's just say he's gagged, okay?
Okay, well, if you want to say he's gagged, everybody's
Right.
fine with that. I'm fine with that.
All right.
Technically,
So
you kicked him in the nuts to shut him up, though.
Okay, that's fine, right? Like maybe he's not gagged then. Fine. Okay. So I said, you feel like talking to us now? And he nodded his head yes.
Yes.
Right? I say, okay. I'm Silas. I'm just waiting for a response.
Okay.
Is he
And
not gonna? Is he responding?
yeah, he's just kind of staring at you like, okay.
And the polite thing to do would be to say what your name is.
Ah, my name is Captain Whitehill.
Nice to meet you. Just before we go any further, just so that we're all on the same page, just make sure that you witnessed us protecting you from all of that bad shit just now.
The shit you pulled him away from so he couldn't see.
Well, I mean, he knew there was fighting going on. I pulled
See
him
what my
away, not
boots
so
were
he couldn't
covered in,
see.
dude?
Just slinging spells, and he hears a pop.
So
Is that what you consider
I
yourself
wouldn't
to be
say that's a
doing?
small piece.
hang on. What now?
Is that what you think you're doing? Protecting me?
We were just, not necessarily protect. We don't think we're protecting you, but in this case, I think we kept you safe.
I can handle myself.
No doubt. It's not like we
Clearly.
found you in a coffin or something.
Okay. I'll admit, the coffin situation looks bad.
So I'm just curious, how exactly did you end up in the coffin?
Let's just say the Duke is not someone to betray.
I agree. But who is the Duke?
The Emperor of the Colosseum, the one who owns everything.
What is his name?
Duke. His name is Duke.
Is it Duke?
Duke the
I forget.
Emperor.
It's been a
Duke.
while.
It's the
Is
Duke
it
of
Duke?
Pleasure Ridge.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. How long have you been in the coffin?
Only a short while, maybe 2 days or so.
And I know that you said the Duke doesn't, take kindly, but how did you actually get in there? Did someone bring you down here and throw you in there? Did you hide in there? What were you doing?
The pale-faced man with the red robes. I caught. What? Is that what you call him?
What would
Yeah.
you
Hey,
call
Yar, I like put my hand on Yar's shoulder, like maybe let Silas continue, let him do his thing.
it?
He was getting
Pale-faced man is the one who threw me in here with his thugs.
All right. And you've only been in there a short while. Just curious, what were you doing before that?
Probably
I was
messing
once a
around.
fighter in the arena, striving for glory with many of the other gladiators.
Did you do any exploring down here in the Under Thunder, or did you just get taken straight to the coffin?
I was thrown in the coffin. I can't say I know much of the Under Thunder. You could say I fucked around and found out.
For shame.
Hey, I don't want to interrupt, but I would like to do like some sort of perception check to make sure there's nothing coming from the north. Maybe even peek around the corner while they're talking.
I can send oh, you're actually doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll ask him
Go
one,
ahead.
and then you can ask him. So, can you tell us anything else about the pale-faced man?
I know he's the Duke's second in command.
You know his name?
I just know that people refer to him as the pale-faced man.
Silas looks over at Yarrow, and he knows that Yarrow was trying to get a question, and just kind of nods.
That bastard Throckthunder, you could say I know him. We used to be rivals in the arena. Are you friends of Throck?
You just hear a ha from around the corner.
Let's just say the battles were close.
That's what the leader would say.
You said you're just acquaintances of Throck? Let's just say Throck and I, yeah. If I see that bastard again, I'm gonna kill him.
Starting to like this guy.
What did he do to make you want to kill him?
That's private.
Fair enough.
I like that. There's even though we're interrogating him, there's lines that we don't ask about. I like that, Silas.
Private like the ogre? It took you a second, Pete.
Everything's got to come back to an ogre dick in this group, doesn't it?
I had to. I couldn't miss that one.
Have you seen any or heard, I guess, from your position in the coffin, seen or heard anyone else come through here recently before we came along and you popped out and ran away from us?
Yeah, I heard these weird knocking and scratching noises constantly, and I heard what sounded like a bunch of goblins getting their bones sucked.
Yeah, you want to know what the scratching and knocking noises were?
I would, yeah.
Hook horrors.
And are they still here?
No, we killed them all. Not
Nice.
one bone sucked in the process. I lost a bet, by the way, on the bone. All right. Silas looks over at Yarrow and gives the I'm kind of running out of things to talk to this
Ask
guy.
him why he ran from us.
If you were trapped in a coffin for 2 days, and all of a sudden the coffin opens, and there's a bunch of strangers outside the coffin,
First thing
would
I'd
you
do is
do?
probably thank him. I'd be like, hey, thanks for opening that for me. That was very fantastically nice of you.
Where were you going?
Away from the coffin? Did I need a specific direction? I don't. I mean, frankly speaking, I was just trying to get away from you guys.
Oh my gosh, probably me because I'm the one that actually subdued him.
He kind of scans around and sees that the individual who slammed his nuts is not present. And he goes, whichever one's not here.
Yeah.
So you've been fighting in the arena for a while. What do you know about the Underthunder just from your days fighting in the arena?
It used to be a place where, gladiators and the civilians would interact, shops, merchants. And now it's this place of decay and death that I hadn't been down to for quite some time until, of course, I ran amok with the Duke.
What's down here now?
What's down here now?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
Do you know anybody who's spent any time down here?
There used to be this strange doctor who would go down every once in a while. Yeah.
What was his name? Dr.
Good old Green Thumb.
Green
Dr.
Thumb.
Green Thumb.
That's it. Dr. Green Thumb. Always
Yeah,
gave
we
two green
met
thumbs
Dr.
up.
Green Thumb. Yeah, we met him.
That's metagaming.
All right, I'm running out of things to ask about. So
Ask him to join us.
I was just gonna. That's what I was gonna ask him.
This
once
guy's
I
better
was
than
done asking
Throck.
questions.
Yeah. Tell him that we'll back him up if he encounters Throck.
Am I free to go?
Listen,
Okay.
listen. Would you be interested in joining up with us? We're exploring the Underthunder. You know, we're looking for another party that came through here that had an interaction with your buddy Green Thumb, and you know, we could use an extra. I don't know, what is he, like?
We don't know.
Pretty slippery.
Yeah,
What
we could use
brought
an extra body.
What brought you to the Under Thunder? I haven't seen you guys around.
So yeah, I'm trying to remember how to page all of the shit that got us down here back into my memory. They told us we could go exploring.
And you said you didn't know Throck. You were just acquaintances.
Just acquaintances. We met him when we were in the dungeon.
Honestly, I can't say I'm a fan of him.
I'm going to be honest with you. He's pretty fucking useless.
Hmm.
I kind of want to see a 1v1 between this guy and Throck.
With all
I'd
due
back this guy up.
respect, I'd like to go my separate way.
Silas looks around at the rest of the group, sort of asking the question with his eyes. Do we let him go or not?
Kip just shrugs. If he wants to go, whatever.
Well, due
We
respect,
offered.
he's an asshole.
I think we need to maybe threaten him to make sure that he never saw our faces or something, because we're still if we take care of Mr. Firelord dude, nobody knows we've been messing around.
I mean, Green Thumb knows we've been down here. There's all kinds of people who know we've been down here.
Yeah.
GT's
That cat's out of the bag.
I guess I'm not even with you guys necessarily, so.
You might be right.
Who else is around? Anybody else that's around in the vicinity? Stark, are you around? Yeah, you're here.
Yeah, I'm right here.
What's your, again, Silas kind of looks at you with the questioning eyes, like, what do you want to do?
I mean, it's not our job to keep him prisoner here. That's Pale One guy, man.
All right. Listen.
I don't see it being detrimental if he does mention us.
Yeah.
Whatever. Honestly, I don't really care what Throck thinks at this point.
Yeah.
Breach.
All right. Well, listen. We'd love to have an extra body. You're not into it. We're not here to hold you prisoner. So nice to meet you. You're free to go.
He then looks down at the ropes tied around his feet still.
Said you're free to go.
Who was the one that tied him up? Did I tie him up?
I think it might have been me. I think you were wrestling with him, and I went because he was on the ground. Somebody jumped on his back, and I think I tied him up.
Stark, Kip, and Yaru all have sleight of hands right at the end of last session. I don't know if that means anything, but
yeah. Oh,
If I took any
did.
part of tying him up, then I will go untie him. But I don't remember if I actually did it or not, honestly.
Okay.
it was one of us. I'll grab the javelin from my back, and I'll cut the ropes with it.
Okay. And he nods to you, goes over, grabs his sword that was on the ground, and he
As he walks by me, I'm gonna hold out my hand like for a shake and be like, "No hard feelings."
he's going to shake your hand and smile, flash a smile, and say, "No hard feelings." And he's just
Insight check.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna insight check that.
Okay. All right.
Where's my insight? Oh,
Please
okay.
roll well. We need to know if this guy's gonna stab us in the back in 20 seconds.
Right.
Okay, okay.
I'm actually proficient in insight.
Nice.
Nice. That's.
Oh
that's
no,
huge.
no, no.
Oh.
Oh well,
I
he
wonder what
rolled a
he's
pretty
doing.
good deception.
Something tells me that
I mean, we already knew
this
you were
man
rolling.
is to be trusted.
Guys, I have a sense that something is not right here.
Shit.
Oh, you really peated that one.
So how do I treat that? There.
Yeah, you can. We'll say you can kind of tell he's got some hard feelings.
Okay.
He rolled a 20 on his deception, though.
I'm just gonna ignore the roll. I have to.
Fair
We'll
enough.
just say the 16 works.
Oh, I actually see him now. I'm like, wait, guy, we're just gonna let it. Okay.
Hey, we asked if he wanted to come along. He said no.
All right, fair enough. That's better than murdering him like you did those other dogs. So, his best case scenario.
And
I'm just gonna roll my eyes and say enough about the damn dogs.
Oh man, that's heartbreaking that I rolled well.
I mean, you could have just had us believe it.
Pete. We already knew you were rolling deception because you took we could.
Yeah, you took way too long. We knew you.
No, but I've done that for like a few things, and it's like I like the showmanship, and so
He's
I'm
pretending he's taking a long time.
Sure.
Like, there's times where
Do I see anything down these two hallways during that whole conversation? Since
Huh?
I'm
Okay, so
in here checking down the hallway.
Yeah, so this whole time you've kind of heard what sounds like a battle in the distance, but it's really faint.
Sure.
You can't exactly hear where it's coming from, but you just hear every now and then what sounds like two swords kind of clashing and a faint scream here or there, but it's very faint.
Got it. We talking? Can I tell? Is it like from the easterly direction, northerly direction?
It's from the north. It's from the north.
Okay.
It's from this
I'm
way.
gonna cast Mage Armor on myself real quick, just FYI.
I mean, like I should still, even if there's nothing here, be able to see down both these hallways for 60 feet too.
Correct. You don't see anything.
Can he not see any sideways?
I mean,
can you
it'll be kind of
show
important
us?
as far as determining what direction we want to go.
Yeah. Sorry, I see what you mean now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
I'm like,
hold on now.
I can see why you're confused too, where we're all like, why
yeah, I
didn't
didn't realize that spot was in the dark.
Can Silva see down that little path over there to the left?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
I'm trying to, where are we at in comparison to where we started? Because we went down, up, okay.
Yeah, the
Started
path
like
we.
what, over here somewhere?
Yeah,
There's something like the northwest corner, I believe.
I think we were in the southwest. Because then we went up, and then there was a option to continue going north, and we decided to go south. We went southeast to get to where we are
Yeah,
now.
I think the big room is like right around here somewhere. Mr. Green Thumb is like right here or something.
So we can see a dead body right here on that northern path.
Yeah, you can see that dead body. Just, dead dude.
Just a dead dude.
All right. Well, we're a little I mean, I don't know if we're actually separated, but like, are we all good to go? Did we get anything useful out of them?
He
Nothing?
dislikes Throckthunder.
Well, I mean,
Welcome
that's
to
just
the club.
understandable.
I mean, to me, that's useful information.
Yeah. All right.
What was his name again?
Captain White.
Captain Whitehill.
Whitehill.
All right.
he's
Well,
captain
we did
of.
make a lot of noise, but do we want to try to be sneaky?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead and roll. If you guys are trying to do stealth, go ahead and roll stealth.
Let's attempt it at the very least.
Cool. Kip's trying his best.
Kip is singing while walking.
Where's the not to metagame and be like, okay, you rolled a 5, so be in the back. But like, if you rolled a 5, you're not stealthy, and like in game, you'd be like, okay, if you're gonna be clanking around, like, you see what I'm saying? I don't want to metagame the numbers, but like, if someone was in plate armor clunking around, you would kind of know they were being unstealthy, right? Is that?
But I think. Go ahead.
I'm just asking you, like, because I know that I'm fairly well like hidden, and Kip is doing something to make himself known behind me. I don't want to metagame and say like, hey, stay 10 feet back. But I also think in game there's a like a, an argument to be made for that. But it's your decision. Kip, you could also ignore me.
I mean, the way I see it is knowing everyone's role for stealth would be metagaming, and so like Kip's not wearing plate armor, right?
Well, but I'm being loud, so like I don't know that I'm being loud. I think I'm being quiet, but everyone else around me thinks I'm like, "Hey, Kip, dude, you're being loud. Get in the back."
Okay, and that's you guys can. I think that's fine then. Yeah,
you'll let us do something like that.
Hey, you're being loud. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And really, with a 5, I think I would just like turn around to Kip, like, maybe don't let your bird just hoot. I'm trying to be stealthy.
Hey, my bird's stealthy. I can't even hear him, and he's on my shoulder.
All right.
Over the noise.
Oh, do we want to go? I guess we're whispering now. Northwest, or just straight north to the group?
Northwest.
Northwest. Someone finally made a decision quickly, so we are going to sneakily travel northwest.
Northwest. Okay.
I'll get about right here and see if I can see anything else before we continue onwards.
Okay, just give me 1 second.
Yep.
Sometimes the reveal area tool bugs out. Okay.
More dead bodies. Is the fighting noise that I faintly heard from, I mean, we've only moved like 30 feet, but is it getting louder as we seem to get closer?
It still kind of sounds faint.
Okay.
Can Sova detect where it's coming from? Because he's amazing at that.
We'll say Sova can kind of hear it's coming a little bit from the northeast.
Okay. So I'm gonna whisper that up to Cash. Like, that sound you're listening for is coming from the northeast.
How did your bird hear? Is this a magical bird?
What?
Or is this just like a really well-trained bird?
It's an owl. It's an owl. It's got
Yeah.
like really good senses.
He's good at listening and smelling. He's really good at smelling.
But he doesn't even have like whatever. I guess I just don't understand.
It does have ears.
I mean,
Well, it has
owls have
ears, but it doesn't have ears.
Doesn't have oracles.
All right, so that probably looks familiar to all of us. So, and we know from the northeast. Oh, there's like a bloody door up there. That's cool. Do we just go towards the sound of fighting? Is that what we're doing?
No.
Okay. Well, then we'll just keep. I'm gonna like hug the wall, I guess. Oh, more dead bodies. Gotcha. Hey, these dead bodies aren't moving, are they?
You can go up and investigate.
I
What-
will. When I get to this one, I like go ahead and kick it. As many dead bodies as there are.
You're just gonna straight kick it.
I just want to like kick it in the side to see if it moves, and I'm gonna like jump back. I want to like kick and jump back a little bit.
Roll dexterity.
This is a mundane task that a toddler can do. Come on.
Where did Silva go? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, you kick it. It's a dead body.
Okay, cool.
Can I go up and do a medicine check on it to see like what killed it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh yeah, it occurs to Cash that maybe he should have done that instead of kick it.
Okay,
It's-
so
I
you
think
can
medicine
tell
quite
that
extensive.
it's all the bones in its kind of torso have been just kind of cleanly sucked out,
Yeah.
and
Forgot
as you
about
kind of fully turn the body over on the back, you just see this massive kind of hole in the back of him, the dead hobgoblin.
I forgot about the bone sucking.
Just making sure there's not a new enemy that we need to be looking out for. It's just a
Good call.
typical bone sucker.
Do we see anything else to the left a little bit?
That's a
Yeah,
phrase.
we reveal that area.
Just typical
Ah,
bone
ah.
sucker.
Wrong
That's
direction.
not reveal. It's every time I select reveal.
My elf eyes can't see. All right. Well,
Is this guy bone suckified also?
Can you see? Oh, let me use was it Shift Z?
Shift Z. Yes. Ooh.
Ooh, that's a flare.
Little bit. Why is there an eye in the middle of the thing?
I think it's like its shoulder plate.
No, it's like a loading icon or something.
Oh yeah, weird.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Oh, my whole map has it now.
I does too.
Cool.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Peter, what did you do?
All
I'm
right.
just gonna I'm just gonna reload the.
Yep, I'm reloading the page.
But now
That's what you
know
get
where
for
the
using
middle of your
extra
screen
features,
is.
shortcuts. Oh.
I have to drag these stupid character things again.
Oh yeah, I gotta remake that. Dang it.
You make what?
My character sheets, gotta pull them out again.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
Okay.
Though.
Yeah, but I have two. All right.
I was say I don't feel sorry for you. I DM'd for 6 months.
Yeah, so you only have to do one. You're like,
It's
cake.
great. It's great now. I don't have to be like, ah, shit. There's 4 enemy types in this fight.
Well, you just make 26 all of the same type.
Yeah, but I didn't set up the encounters.
Kip whispers back, Cash, where are you?
Oh, yep, I'm coming. Ooh, this
But
guy's seen better days, huh?
as I whispered, it's very loud still. Cash, come on.
Right here, dude. Do you need like a lozenge?
Ricola?
Because I got one. Cash says lozenge, okay? This is olden
Pop
times.
drop? No, it's a lozenge to Cash.
What did you
Okay.
want?
Is everybody back on the? Is everybody back
Motion
and good?
forward.
Oh, okay.
Doc,
Oh, bodyguard.
actual question for Doc. Are your parents from the Midwest or are they from the South? And then like they moved.
No, we're
up
all from
this
the
way.
Midwest.
Okay.
Indiana born and bred.
That's like the south of the Midwest. Close enough.
No, that's like you got to get into Tennessee, Kentucky to be south of the Midwest. That's when you start to get a twang.
The Tennessee,
I mean,
and Kentucky
Tennessee is the
actual
South.
No,
That's why I'm saying.
don't know.
That's why I'm saying Indiana is the South of the
There's a
Midwest.
pretty. That's true. I haven't actually been to Southern Indiana very often, but down there you start to get a twang. So maybe it is, and I just don't know.
Well, I think
there's no sort of
well,
accent
that's
for
I
us.
was gonna say that's where your I think your politeness and your lack of cursing comes from. He's a good old Southern boy.
There's plenty of cursing in Indiana.
I'm from Northeast Tennessee, and I have a very foul mouth. So
Yeah, but you were raised differently. Doc was raised to be a polite boy.
Where do we see south? There we go.
Down south.
Straight?
Straight.
What's that over
Straight.
there?
Okay.
No, I'm not telling you to go straight. I mean, what do we see? What do you see straight?
You see me squint extra hard.
is this just the end over here, or is that a tunnel, Peter?
That's what I'm
That
waiting
is
for.
a door. That is a door.
Oh,
The door.
There's no door there, but we'll say that's a door.
it's on the other side of the door.
Go up to the door.
Yeah, go up to the door.
I guess we're done whispering.
It's a lozenge.
Right.
I mean, I'm right there with you.
Thanks. All this whispering is starting to make my throat scratch. All right.
Touch you, fam.
Let's go up the door and do the classic Lucas. I put my ear up to the door.
Stark
It is
looks
the
at
only
Yaru
way.
and goes, "I didn't know you were related."
Are you trying to listen in through the door?
I went to see if there's anything on the other side of the door. Or here, not see, here.
Go ahead and roll perception.
I want to have Sova fly up and land on Cash's head.
It doesn't matter.
And
You
don't
can
That
hear,
should be the crit. That should be an auto crit like right now. I shouldn't even have to roll for it. Oh wait, I did. I wasn't on the chat bubble.
I don't know what you're talking about. You did crit. Like,
Yeah, you did actually crit. I was like, what are you talking about? An auto
That's
crit?
phenomenal. No, I was on the journal tab. He is like trying to hold it together. He's like a 3-year-old at Christmas right now.
Cash can just see through the door.
Yeah.
All of the secrets of the universe are now known to Cash.
All right.
Well, for the love of God, let's let Peter tell us what's on the other side.
This is more fun.
You can hear claws shuffling around. Specifically, 2 claws shuffling around on the ground. You can hear what sounds like great, large, soft wings kind of swaying in the air. And you hear what sounds like the pages of a book turning.
wow, that's impressive through a door.
Yeah,
There's a lot.
you
going on
have
here.
a keen sense of hearing, my friend.
You've never seen someone turn around more slowly as to not disturb the owl on my head.
Oh,
As I
he flew back already.
Oh, okay.
He just went out to
Well,
listen at the
he's-
door and then flew back.
He's still on cloud 9. He's
This is
just
the
like,
most disappointment.
No. Cash is still just. There's not a
Probably.
whole lot of rational thought right now. He heard that stuff and is just like, there's not a whole lot of rational thought right now. He's just so happy. But I relay, obviously, the wings, the claws, the book page turnings. I've never heard this much before in my life.
What
It's
page were they on?
probably 384 pages, I think. And he was on page 192 of that book.
We got time.
Okay, well, half the people in here want to kill. Okay, maybe we should. Hey, let's back away from the door and talk.
Okay.
Motion us to go back. Okay. Well, I still am motioning everybody back so we can try to talk a little bit. And say half the people in here want to kill us, and the other half, they don't even know why they're down here.
I mean, how do we know that the group's not in there that we're looking for?
They could be, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want to go in and like slaughter a family that was just trying to eke out a living down here. But I also don't want to get slaughtered. See the predicament we're in here?
Yeah, so we go in and talk to them. And if they don't talk back, then we kill them.
Okay. But it's a little more difficult being the person in front, as usually the person in front is the first to die.
Just don't die.
He actually doesn't want to upset Kip, so he's like, yeah, I just won't die. Yep.
Seems
He doesn't want to
simple
lose any
me.
of the good faith that he has gotten from Kip and Silva. But I don't think I'm not as well spoken as several of you here. Someone else like to actually talk?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
mean,
noticed.
So Silas sees Yaru volunteering and sort of like walks up next to him and be like, how about we do a little team effort? No, by all means.
So lastly, I'm not even going to attempt to try any sort of plan, but please, like, if you guys are going to start slinging firebolts, some sort of sign would be fantastic. Okay.
The sign will be a firebolt heading in this direction.
This is the best I got, huh?
Fire in the hole.
When you see flames,
when it gets really warm.
Okay. Well, I'll go back up to the door, and I guess if we're trying to be polite, I'm gonna knock on the door.
guess I better
Uncivilized
get in
horse
position.
would knock on the door, so you know.
You hear a loud whoo.
I look over at
Oh.
Silva
I
real
do
quick.
I do like a double take at Silva right now. Did Silva understand? What did it say? Did Silva know what it said?
Did Silva know what it said?
If that was a hoot and she speaks in hoots, then Silva might know what that hoot meant.
Pretty sure it was less a hoot and more of a who. Like, who? Who is it?
I'm really confused. I just like kind of say like,
Man, I really I was gonna say I'm really waiting for
ooh.
somebody who just has a really low intelligence to just talk back to the door.
I thought it was like a large. I think there's a large owl on the other side of the store right now. That's what Cash thinks.
And then, so Yar, you asked, you said you're a bunch of travelers, correct? You just hear, whoo.
Silva.
Silva recognized.
Okay, I'm gonna like, if I push on, is there like a handle or something?
It is, there is, yes.
All right, well, I'll take one final look at the group.
I'm gonna look at the group and say, I don't know if we should go in there. They house dangerous creatures here. Remember those chimeras we fought earlier? Or the bears and the chimera we
Don't
fought
storm down
earlier.
here.
Cash takes his hand off the doorknob.
They don't put them down here because then they can't get them. The hook horrors would have got to them.
Do we know the hook horrors can open doors?
Yes, they have hands.
Well,
Hook hands.
no, they don't. They have hooks.
It's a wooden door. They just break it down.
Is this really the conversation we're having with a giant like owl on the other side of the store? Do we open the door or do we not? Group vote.
We already started opening.
I kind of
Open
want to
it.
see. I imagine just a very large Silva's on the other side of this door.
Oh, I'm imagining an owl bear.
Did you open it?
I am opening the door. Hopefully, I don't get a face full of crossbow bolts or something. Oh, it's a cooler Sova.
Okay, so you open the door and you look in and you see a large owl folk standing at around 8 feet tall, kind of hunched over, and this sort of blonde, yellowish feathers everywhere with this blonde, yellowish robe holding this long, 7-foot long wooden staff. And it asks again, who are you?
Should we bow? Do I bow? I like shuffle in the door, hands like kind of up in the air. I'm just gonna come over a little bit. Is this elf folk like aggressive at all, or is it just kind of like chilling in the middle of the room eyeing us?
It's definitely on guard. It's got its staff in hand, and it's kind of just staring you down with its massive, dark owl eyes that are just kind of
Gotcha.
constantly going back and forth, scanning the group.
Can Sova hoot at it, see if it speaks owl language?
Yeah, go ahead. Is there anything you want Sova to say?
I want Sova to say hello. I just want to see if he can talk back.
Creative.
It's going to just softly give a hoot back and kind of wave
giant owl on the other side.
a wave at Sova.
So he does understand.
Yes.
Nice.
Well,
Silas, you just hear Cash murmur like, "Oh, that's so cool."
Well met, travelers. How did you get here? How did you come to the Under Thunder?
Obvious.
And why have you come into this room? Is there anything that you want from me? It kind of relaxes a bit, and its head does a 360 swivel quickly. And you see kind of put the staff down lower and lower, and it says, information. I can talk information.
Hey, what's the rest of this room look like, Peter?
So the rest of the room, you can see it's just this sort of, single oval room. It's got books laid out everywhere. It's got this grand piano in the corner that has dust covering it. And it's sort of got this massive desk in the middle, this stone hand of a desk that's kind of reaching out. And there's, the desk layer has candles and even more books and maps and all sorts of ancient texts on it. And you can definitely tell that this is a ancient sort of room that hasn't been disturbed much.
So Silas is going to briefly introduce himself and then say, do you know anything of the one that they call the pale-faced man?
Ah, the pale-faced man. Yes. The Emperor's second in command. A necromancer by trade. That's the answer so far.
When's the last time you saw him?
He comes by often. He asks many questions. I give him many answers.
Can you tell us what he asked the last time you saw him?
The last time he asked simply for more books on resurrecting the dead. And he also asked for books on the ancient race of illithids, mind flayers.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the champion of the arena. Yeah. No, it's yeah. You could say that. Throck has come by often. You could say that. Throck has come by often. We have fascinating conversations.
Sure you do.
When's the last time you saw Throck?
It would have been about 5 days ago.
What did you talk about 5 days ago?
We talked about slaying green dragons.
What was the other guy's name? The guy we took out of the coffin? Captain Whitehall.
Captain Underpants.
Huh?
Captain Underpants.
So Cash would like to speak up and say, why do you so freely give this information? Just a question.
Why would I not?
Fair enough. That's his only question.
I am going to do a quick perception check and see if I think that homeboy
An
here.
insight check?
Insight.
Yeah, insight. Sorry. What happened? Oh, I reloaded, so I lost my character sheet. Hang on.
I look around the corner like at Kip and Sova, like, you want to see this, dude?
I can see him.
Oh, okay.
Can see him just fine. Yeah, I see the owl.
Dude.
I don't know.
This.
I'm really over it at this point.
Has anyone ever seen anything like that?
No.
In their campaigns? That's crazy.
Even though it wasn't this bad.
Yeah, definitely not that bad before.
You can't tell.
Well, obviously.
Yeah. Yes. I know there is at least one mind flayer left. I know that there are many corners that parties go and never come back. And I also know, be careful of the deadly kiss.
Hold on. I've got a question as well. You said one mind flayer left.
Yes.
Are they trying to get rid of them?
All I saw was a pack of 3. And I did my best and I took out 2 of them. I do not know where the other one went.
So you're taking the mind flayers out. Do you have
Yes.
any reason for that?
You taking their bones too? Because that's kind of weird.
Technically, the one that had its bones sucked, the body you checked, was a hobgoblin, just for the record.
I thought we checked the other one too, the one right outside this door.
Yeah, but you didn't check, you didn't give it a medicine check.
Oh, okay.
Where was I?
Oh, I was asking you about why he's taking out the mind flayers.
I think they just came for my knowledge. They came to hunt me down. They've been making a feast upon the poor souls who find themselves lost within the Colosseum, the fighting pits, and the Underthunder. I just was simply defending myself. I've been here since it was created. I did not create it, no. Yes, it was the great-great-grandfather of the current emperor. Indeed, I am the librarian. I am the librarian. This is all that's left of it now. And he kind of, uses one of its talons to gesture to his, room that, again, you see has tons of books strewn about. There was once a time where the Underthunder was full of glorious things, beautiful, luxurious things. But something's different nowadays. Greed, corruption, I don't know. But it seems he might have forgotten about me. I mean, the same as all things, just time and being forgotten.
Well, that's depressing.
I was trying to, just rolling with it.
Doing great, Peter.
What kind of books do you have here?
Now that's a question. Is there anything you have in mind?
Yeah, any kind of spell books.
If you bring me mysterious and magical items that you find throughout your adventures, I will give you spell books.
Mysterious and magical item.
Do you?
Probably different campaign. We don't have anything. Remember, we
Roki,
lost all
Roki
of
has
our.
Literally
some.
nothing.
Roki, can you teleport your items over here, please?
Yeah.
Okay, so Cash speaks up and goes, "Do you have any books on the deity Oli Damara? Good old Ollie. I bet you know Ollie. Hopefully Peter does. I sent you some stuff about him."
I gotta check my notes. I can't tell if this is a trap or not.
This is something you can retcon after because it's a super small and obscure detail. So.
Oh yeah, you're just messing
That's
with
totally
me then,
fine.
right?
No. I'm definitely not messing with you. Oli Damara is definitely a valid deity, but I don't expect you to know the lore behind the 50 billion gods in this game. No, I was still talking. I was just talking to Peter.
Checking our conversation notes. Hold on. We'll just put a little asterisk on that.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I asked, and I have it written down too. That's fine. You got a lot of books here. Next time we come in, maybe if you have
Here we go. I found it. Yes. I don't. The Oli Damara.
Oli Damara is how I say it. I don't know.
Oli Damara.
It's hard to say, yeah, right. So I just say Ollie for short. That's what I say.
Yes. What do you want to know about him?
Well, there's a lot of misinformation about him. So he seems like someone who's in the know. So I just thought I'd ask.
There are some things that even predate my being.
I don't have anything cool, do I? I have a hook horror beak. I don't think he's gonna be interested in that. So what if not a spell book, but like do you have information? Do you have like a book on Ollie? Like if I come, can we do like a trade?
Yes.
So just for a regular book, just so I know what to get you, like do you have a wish list?
I don't have a wish list. You'll know it when you have it.
I have some
urge
ball
you to bring
bearings.
it to me.
That might help against like the mind flayer. If you put them on the ground, they like slip and fall. It's hilarious, dude.
Wait, what are you offering?
My bag of ball bearings.
Oh, it's going to. I don't even know if an owl can laugh. It's just going to go. Hoo hoo hoo. We'll say that's an owl laugh, and then it's not.
It's a great owl laugh.
I guess that's a no. Okay. But I'll know it when I see it. Okay.
It looks across the group again and it asks, any more questions? Can't you just go back the way you came?
We're looking to get out of the arena, preferably.
Out of the arena. Yes, there are 2 secret exits that I remember. One is in the far southeast of the Throckthunder, and one is in the far northwest.
So
Be closest to
not far from that one. Yeah, probably. Cool. Cool. What kind of secrets are we supposed to be looking for? Are they like hidden?
Indeed.
So like a fake wall.
And it kind of gives the owl laugh again and says, there's no fun in that.
Mr. Librarian, is there any information that you are looking for that maybe we can help with?
Yes, I have an agreement with Throck.
I'm not sure how long. I mean, no, go ahead.
I am making a bestiary of sorts. And I want objects and information on creatures that I have not met, encountered, or seen before.
Hey, you've seen a hook horror before, right?
I have seen a hook horror before, yes.
Okay. I put the hook horror beak back in my bag.
So what, like, do we get a list of the creatures you have seen so we know what you haven't seen? Or how does this work?
That's actually a good question. I just gave my list to Throck 5 days ago.
Can we get a copy of that list?
I do not have a copy of the list.
Can you make us a new list?
What is
I worked
stifling?
I worked on that list for decades. I cannot simply just easily make another copy.
Does
Man,
this bestiary need Throck? Like, does he have to be attached to this?
Do you know who Throck is?
I do. He's not particularly impressed anyone here so far.
He's actually kind of getting on our nerves.
Yeah. Like he was with us when we started down here and then he just disappeared.
Well, before he came to the arena, he was a legendary beast hunter. And many, many of our conversations have been regarding the fantastic beasts that roam the land, and the ones he has slain and the ones he has not slain. So, sloan? That's not a word.
Totally a word now.
Just to be clear, we're talking about the same Throckthunder, right? White Dragonborn, large muscles. Doesn't really use them though.
Yes, that one. Penchant for testing people, that one.
Yeah, he's pretty useless. Like 100%. Through and through. Useless.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Mr. Librarian.
He takes a kind of slow, long bow.
I tried to imitate it.
And in an instant, the head turns 180 degrees and focuses back on the book at hand.
One more quick question. Have you seen a marmot around here at all?
The head turns 180 degrees again, quicker this time.
How does he not get dizzy?
Do you know about the marmot?
Yeah, we're actually trying to like find him.
I am also trying to find that marmot.
Oh God.
So remember when he asked us to find a magical item and bring them to him? Although
we could do the thing. What if I give?
If you find that marmot, come to me first, not Jeff. And he's kind of, a little agitated now.
Do you know about Jeff?
you know about
I know
Jeff.
who Jeff is. Yes. How do you know Jeff?
Who is Jeff? Give us some more info on Jeff.
I don't
know
Jeff.
as much as I do.
Where'd you meet Jeff?
How do you know who he is?
I've had a few strange encounters with that man through the years. That devilish wizard. He's even stolen a few of my books, my beloved books.
What books has he stolen?
He's stolen ancient texts of the owl folk, ancient texts of wizardry and arcana, ancient texts that hold great power and great meaning to me.
And why are you looking for the marmot?
That's not important. Come to me if you find the marmot.
It seems like it's important if you want us
Actually,
to
it's
come
really
here first.
important.
I'll turn to Kip and I'll say, I'll whisper quietly to Kip while they're talking, and I'll say, should we let him know that he's the one who cast us here, who tricked us to come here?
I couldn't see it hurting.
I'll say, Jeff's the one that tricked us he's the one that tricked us into walking through a portal and ending up in the fighting pits.
Well, he didn't trick us. We followed the marmot through a portal and came here.
Well, no, he told us the marmot was through there and we had to go find it for him.
Didn't we watch the marmot go through that hole?
I know. I don't think the marmot was there at all.
Yeah, it was. We followed it into that room and then we watched it jump through the portal. Like we saw the marmot in that room.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, Jeff told us to go get it. We didn't realize it would end us in the fighting pits.
Right. Yeah, but I don't like
potentially another plane.
Kip doesn't feel like Jeff is the one that sent us here. Technically, he was just because didn't he say something about he couldn't control the things with the gem without the gem?
Correct. He couldn't control the exit location, and he couldn't control the portals without his gem.
Yeah, so Kip lays no blame with Jeff on us being here currently.
Okay.
But he was the one that like is responsible, I suppose, of sending us here, but like not his fault.
Yeah. Well, then I'll say he's the one who sent us here. He had us go through a portal to chase the marmot.
So you saw the marmot.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, never mind. Wait. Let me rephrase that. Did you see the marmot?
We did.
But not after we came through the portal.
Yeah, not here. In Jeff's cabode.
That marmot is very, very powerful. If you find that marmot, bring him to me. Jeff can't be trusted.
Yeah, again, why though? Why should we bring him to you and not Jeff?
You met Jeff.
Yeah, but he doesn't keep secrets from us.
He's a loose cannon.
Yeah, but again, he doesn't like lie and keep secrets to it.
What are you gonna do with the marmot if you get it?
I'm going to study it.
Are you gonna eat it too after you're done studying it?
No, I will
That's
not be eating
what
it.
I was about to ask.
I don't know. It sounds like you're just gonna keep this marmot in a life of torture and captivity. Sounds awful.
Cash pipes up at this point and goes, "Why have we been talking about a marmot for the past? Like, this is the first I'm hearing of a marmot. Is that what
It's a
this? Is that
marmot.
what you guys are all together?"
Yeah, we were sent here. Well, we came here because we need to get the marmot's gem so we can give it back to Jeff so we can send this back home.
I forgot Cash wasn't with us for that.
I did
Yeah,
too.
he's been listening to this like 5-minute conversation, going, "Who's Jeff? Why are we after a marmot?" And just like puts his hands up in exasperation because he doesn't understand and isn't trying to.
Kip is under the impression that Cash knows, so he's not really explaining much.
Hence the lack of communication.
So yeah, he's gonna send us back home if he gets the gem back. So we just need the gem. I mean, I suppose technically you can keep the marmot if we get the gem. I don't think Jeff said he wanted the marmot.
Yes. Bring me the marmot, not Jeff.
Okay, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
It swivels its head back around 180 degrees and goes back to the book.
Okay.
Thanks again, Mr. Librarian.
It doesn't even acknowledge you.
It's fine. I still do like I don't know whether to full bow or half bow, so I do like a weird in between. As I assume we funnel out.
Sova hoots to him as he leaves. Bye-bye.
It turns its head back around, hoots and waves, and turns its head back to the book.
You guys are making fun of me about them talking.
All right. Look at that. Just in time. It's 11.
Pretty good timing.
Bada boom.
Are we good to stop here, Pete? Or did you have something you wanted to have happen?
No, this is fine. I mean, I would say you guys are like 50 to 60% done with this place. So this is kind of perfect.
All right.
Sounds good. I think we lost G anyway, so. Oh, nope. He's still awake.
For now.
Yeah. We'll RP heavy at the end, but
He's here for now.
That's great.
No, that's fine.
We got ourselves a vendor, boys.
Honestly,
Something
I think that was a really good a mix of combat and RP.
You killed the whole alligator guy, Peter.
Ooh, the fact that you rolled a crit like success on the perception check was pretty cool. I get to describe the giant owl, in the room next to her.
Yeah, that was interesting. It's like, shit, what do you do for that? What can you do for that?
Sorry, I've been asked to reassemble a vacuum cleaner.
It's all right. Yeah, I think we're good here.
Yeah.
We finished up our conversation.
I say we go head towards an exit and at least clear it out and investigate it maybe, but not actually go out of it type of thing. North. I think we're closer to the north one, aren't we? Yeah, we're a lot closer to the north one, I think.
Session was like success. Sova made physical contact with Cash.
Only
Big-
because there's no one else for nowhere else
big
for him to
place.
land and listen.
Cash doesn't know that. He just knows that he's been
It's
dying to
true.
have this bird work with him and be on him, and it happened.
It was on your head though, not your shoulder.
Hey, still counts. He don't care.
Very clearly.
He ain't picky.
Cash has just made contact with the cool bird.
He's on a contact high.